Now on Good Morning Northwest, a violence strikes the heart of downtown Spokane as a stabbing attack near City Hall kills one person and hurts another. Witnesses describe the shocking scene that unfolded in broad daylight.
And welcome back, summer. I'm tracking a warm-up for your plans this weekend.
And healthcare cuts hit home as Providence eliminates dozens of jobs and closes physical therapy clinics. Why experts worry the system could become overburdened. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie is on assignment. We'll hear from her in a bit. It is Friday, August 8th. Meteorologist Matt Gray here, kicking off our weekend with your first alert forecast.
And it is a cool and comfortable start. In fact, might even consider it a little chilly by summertime standards, at least, where we're seeing 40s across the region. 46 in Pullman, Sandpoint, Colville at 43 as well. 50s for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. 40s up at Lookout Pass, and even some low 50s in places like Omak as we get our morning started. We are going to be warmer this afternoon thanks to some clear skies. No wet weather in the forecast for today, and so that's going to help us warm up a little bit more in the afternoon. Temperature is going to be in the upper 70s and low 80s for most places. We are going to see some mid 80s in the Columbia Basin. For the weekend, we continue this warm up, which is going to last all the way into the beginning of next week. And so quite a change from the last few days, as by Sunday, we'll be topping out around 90 degrees. We'll show you how long this heat is expected to stick around coming up in a few minutes.
Matt, thanks so much. We start with news out of downtown Spokane where a stabbing took place last night. One person was hurt and another killed. Our Mary Sheridan broke the news late last night that police took the suspect into custody after they spent nearly 4 hours with their crisis negotiation team talking the suspect off the Post Street Bridge. According to the Spokane Police Department, about 6:30 yesterday evening, officers responded to a call of 3 people fighting near City Hall. As officers arrived, they found 2 people stabbed. The suspect was on the Post Street Bridge threatening suicide. We spoke with someone who saw the violence take place. He said he was horrified to see something like this take place in his hometown.
It's not going to stop me from coming down here. I still think downtown's beautiful, even with everything that goes on down here. I mean, stuff happens every single state, everywhere you go, but I mean, it's obviously tragic, you know, for this to happen in broad daylight.
Again, the suspect is in custody. This is an active major crimes investigation. Police are asking anyone who may have video of the stabbing to call Crime Check. Here's the number, 509-456-2233. We're also following breaking news. We have just learned the name of a man killed in a deadly crash on Highway 2 near Airway Heights overnight. 68-year-old Edward Goss of Cheney died. 2 pickup trucks hit him. Troopers say it happened just before 10 o'clock last night, about a mile west of town near Fairview Heights Road. Goss was reportedly standing in the right lane when the first truck hit him, and then he was hit again by a second truck. Goss died at the scene. Troopers say both drivers are okay and drugs or alcohol do not appear to be factors. A 6-year-old boy is still recovering. An alleged drunk driver hit him with a pickup truck. Ephraim has a broken femur, jaw, and pelvis. He also suffered internal organ damage when the truck hit him while he was riding his bike with his sister. The family has created a GoFundMe account which has raised nearly $19,000 to help with medical expenses as they stay by Ephraim's bedside.
Just so worried about Ephraim and the outcome of this for him.
The driver also crashed into a nearby home, but homeowner Marcy James, who you just heard from, says her house is just a thing that can be fixed. Her focus remains on Ephraim's recovery and supporting his family. Neighbors share the GoFundMe link, hoping the family gets the support they need during this difficult time. We have that posted in this story on KXLY.com. More than 60 employees are losing their jobs at Providence and 4 programs being cut as the healthcare network navigates what it calls an evolving healthcare landscape. Out of the 4 programs cut, 3 are outpatient physical therapy clinics located both in Stevens and Spokane counties. Services like rehab after a stroke or heart attack will still be available. For one local rehab center that will now have to pick up the slack, this move comes as a surprise.
So I think it's a matter of coming together with those of us who are still here providing the care and services, and hopefully being able to distribute those patients so that we don't lose momentum.
Bob Hochter of Summit Rehabilitation Associates says they'll try to help more patients, but with high demand for physical therapists already, these cuts could overburden the system. The last day of services for the Providence clinics that are closing is October 3rd. An escalation in Israel's war against Hamas this morning. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the IDF will prepare to take control of Gaza City. Israel's security cabinet approving a new plan that stops short of full occupation of Gaza. It comes amid a worsening hunger crisis there. ABC's Perry Russum has the story.
This morning, blast seen in Gaza after Israel's security cabinet approves a new plan they say is aimed at taking control of Gaza City while defeating Hamas. The plan stopping short of full occupation of Gaza. It has 5 key objectives, including disarming Hamas, returning all hostages, and Israeli security control in the Gaza Strip. A group of hostage families calling Netanyahu's proposal a death sentence for their loved ones. In Gaza, this man says there is nothing left to occupy in the first place. We're already dying. This man calls Israel's plan shocking. He says they are living under occupation from the air, the land, and the sea. Ahead of the vote, Netanyahu on Fox News saying after taking temporary control in Gaza, Israel would hand it over to another governing body.
We don't want to keep it. We want to have a security perimeter. We don't want to govern it. We don't want to be there as a governing body. We want to hand it over to Arab forces that will govern it properly without threatening us and giving Gazans a good life. That's not possible with Hamas.
Israel facing intense scrutiny over the worsening hunger crisis in Gaza. The World Health Organization now says last month, nearly 12,000 children under the age of 5 were identified as being acutely malnourished.
The ongoing blockades must be stopped, and greater volumes of aid need to come in to rebuild critical reserves.
In Tel Aviv, demonstrators calling on Netanyahu to end the war.
We want him to stop. We want to stop the war. We want to bring the hostages home, and we want to stop the suffering of the Gazan people.
Hamas is calling Netanyahu a war criminal, saying he is planning to continue his campaign of genocide and forced displacement. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
It's now 6:07. Meteorologist Matt Gray standing by once again, taking a look at where we're moving now to.
This is 4th of July past, and just wanted to show you the beautiful colors in the sky. The background here is the sun's coming up this morning. We have much drier weather ahead of us for many places. Obviously, some of us were struggling to get rain, like my house, but that's a whole different story. Your forecast coming up.
And this morning, we are live outside of the Northeast Youth Center ahead of their annual lemonade stand. We got Gemma here pouring up glasses of lemonade for us. We will be live right after this, showing you how you can stop by and show your support.
And she has been in space for 5 months. This morning, Spokane astronaut Anne McLean prepares for her return to Earth after the break, what delayed her cruise undocking from the International Space Station. And when they'll be back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
The 2025 Ford Bronco is everywhere, and for good reason. It's built for anything, loaded with capability, and will go anywhere you take it. Snow, mud, dirt, whatever the road throws at you. This goat gives you seven different terrain modes to handle it all. And the Bronco just won an award for Best in Class for initial quality. When buying your next SUV, think Wendell Ford. We would be honored to show you the new Bronco. Wendell Ford, drive for generations.
Figuring out how to best care for a senior in your family can be overwhelming. That's why several Spokane senior living communities have joined forces to bring you helpful, timely videos at kxly.com/senior living. Get expert advice, find trusted resources, and prepare your family for the future. Become informed because we know the needs of your loved ones will continue to change. Visit kxly.com/senior living today for helpful information and for people you can contact with your questions.
We invite you to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Missisquoi.com.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
At Parker Toyota, we've got an SUV for every lifestyle, from the legendary Land Cruiser to the spacious Highlander and the ever-versatile RAV4. Your next adventure starts here.
And with the largest SUV selection in the Northwest, Parker Toyota has what you're looking for on the lot today. With Toyota's world-class reliability and top-tier value, your SUV isn't just ready for the road, it's ready for the long haul.
See our great selection of SUVs at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the deadly wildfires on the Hawaiian island of Maui. The fires killed 102 people and caused $6 billion in damages. One federal report released late last year stated broken power lines sparked the Lahaina fire. Firefighters extinguished a fire that morning, but severe winds from Hurricane Dora reignited the flames. Sky gazers, get your binoculars ready. Starting tonight, you'll be able to catch a glimpse of August's full moon, or the sturgeon moon. Earth Sky says it'll be at its fullest around 12:55 Saturday morning. If staying awake all night or getting up super early isn't for you, no worries. A NASA scientist says it'll appear full for a few days. And speaking of things in space, Spokane's Anne McClain and the rest of NASA's SpaceX Crew 10 are set to return to Earth tomorrow. Yesterday, high winds forecasted for splashdown sites off of California's coast delayed their undocking from the International Space Station. They will undock this evening and then return tomorrow. This is a live look at the ISS. Crew 10 has spent the past 5 months on a space expedition aboard this orbiting laboratory and will bring back time-sensitive research on their return.
Takeaways today in your forecast, another day of pleasant temperatures, but it is going to be warmer than the past couple of days with lots of sunshine. The heat starts getting turned up this weekend. We'll show you that after a few minutes.
Instagram released a new feature that shows a user's location. It's called Instagram Map, and it works like Snapchat's map. It shows the U.S. and where users are currently active. It also updates your location every time you use the app. But you can opt to share your location with only certain people instead of the general population, or you can turn off the feature entirely through your settings. It is now 6:13. 16 fires, one suspect. Spokane Valley firefighters and investigators pieced together burn patterns and physical evidence to solve a string of arsons. How they tracked down the woman now behind bars. And today, you can help make a dream day come true for kids right here in Spokane. It's the annual Northeast Youth Center Lemonade Stand. After the break, Natalie Grant is live with how you can support.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
My name is Joyce Prather, but I go by Joy. My husband and I moved to Orchard Crest just from my daughter's house. When we walked in, I said, oh, this is it, because it was so beautifully decorated. The people here are amazing. The staff is amazing. Everything that we were hoping for turned out to be what we got. If somebody walked up to me and asked about Orchard Crest, yes, I would certainly tell them to come here.
With less pain and swelling from active psoriatic arthritis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Some patients even felt less fatigued. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Fred's Appliance Clearance Centers are your one-stop shop for top quality appliances and unbeatable prices. Top brand closeouts, full factory warranty, and new inventory arriving daily. Take advantage of incredible discounts with savings you won't find anywhere else. Hurry in! With Fred's Clearance Center's huge selection of heavily discounted name brand appliances, the inventory moves fast. For the best deals on appliances in Spokane, visit either of Fred's Clearance Centers today.
R&R RV has just lowered prices on every pre-owned motorhome, fifth wheel, and travel trailer in stock. We're talking jaw-dropping savings on the region's largest selection of pre-owned RVs. All pre-owned units at R&R RV are clean, certified, and never purchased at auction. Quit dreaming. Just do it. Same-day delivery available on many units. Shop pre-owned units now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston. Or visit rnrrv.com.
Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain Resort. Play 2 days in Idaho's largest indoor water park and enjoy one night in a beautiful condo for just $57 a person. Ride America's longest gondola for breathtaking scenic views or cruise the Northwest's #1 bike park. Create new family memories around the fire, an outdoor movie, or an evening stroll through the village. Just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene on I-90. Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Toyota.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It is now 6:16. What is better on a hot day than a glass of lemonade? It tastes even better when it's supporting a good cause. Natalie Grant is live this morning outside the Northeast Youth Center for a big fundraiser today supporting our local kids.
Hey, good morning, Robin. That's right. We are outside the Northeast Youth Center ahead of their annual lemonade stand fundraiser. I'm here this morning with Crystal. We also have Gemma and Liam who are going to be serving up some of that lemonade today. You guys can give a wave if you want. And Crystal, just talking a little bit about this fundraiser today. What are you guys raising money for? Why is this so important for you?
Yeah, we're raising money for our children to have a chance to go to Flight 509. And we've been providing recreational and educational opportunities for children in Spokane since 1971. So this is just a great opportunity for some of our children that wouldn't otherwise have the chance to go and have these experiences, to get a chance to get out there and have some fun.
So much fun. And your goal is $10,000, but you're already kind of halfway to that already. There are lots of options to donate. You can come in person, but there's a new option this year for how people can support.
Yeah, we're doing a text to donate option. It's super exciting, and also having a drive-through.
Very fun. So things kick off here at 8 a.m. And Gemma and Liam, are you guys excited to serve up some lemonade today?
Yeah.
Are you excited to go out to 509 as well?
Yeah.
So tell people to come out here and come get some lemonade.
Come out here and get some lemonade.
They are ready to serve up lemonade for you guys today. So that lemonade stand fundraiser happening today from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Kicking off here in just a few hours. We're right at the corner of North Haven and East Queen out here in Hilliard. You can get a glass of lemonade. If you're early enough, you might be able to grab some treats as well. Of course, raising money for that trip to 509. Got a $10,000 goal there. And if you want to do that texting option, you text LEMONS 2025 to 44321. It's listed on your screen right there. So even if you can't come out here and grab a glass of lemonade, there are still so many ways that you can support. And these kids, they'll sure appreciate it. We'll send things back to you.
And how cute are they? They're just adorable.
Treats.
Treats, too. And this is a treat. Our live look this morning. Looking pretty good out there.
It is a treat this morning. You were seeing the kids were wearing little sweaters because it is
a little chilly.
It is a little chilly. And look, it's by summer standards.
That's
obviously.
Right. Relative.
But, hey, you know what? Once you get used to the heat, the relative coolness kind of feels some sort of way. Spokane, 51. Coeur d'Alene 53 right now. Lots of sunshine, so we are going to warm up fairly fast as we go through the day today. I expect by 8 o'clock we'll be into the upper 50s, and then we're in the 60s through 9, 10 o'clock. We're in the 70s as we head towards 11. We'll then slow our roll a little bit heading into the afternoon. Mostly clear, partly cloudy skies, a light to moderate west wind. Temperatures will end up in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. There'll be a few spots in the valley. They'll get her out to about 81 or 82. Either way, it is still below average for this time of the year. Usually we're in the upper 80s, and that is going to feel really, really nice, especially when you consider how much hotter it's going to be by the end of the weekend. Mid 80s on Saturday really should be another pretty nice day, but definitely much more of an average early August day. And then for Sunday, we're up around 90, and we continue to warm up, by the way, after the weekend as well. So you know what? We haven't had to worry about, hey, when do I take my dog to the park or take them out so they don't get too hot? Haven't had to worry about that for a little bit. Saturday still looks pretty good, but by the time we get into Sunday in the second half of the day, it's going to start really heating up, especially down in the valley here around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. If you are headed out camping this weekend, boy, headed by the lake, definitely going to help you beat the heat a little bit, but it's going to be quite nice, really beautiful lake weather, beautiful boat weather as we go through the next couple of days. Now, it is going to be quite hot as we head into the end of the weekend and into early next week, but cooler conditions are going to show back up as we get closer to the middle of the month, just a few days from now. So we're going to peak with the heat on Monday and then into Tuesday. It is going to be pretty toasty to start off the week. Then things cool off a little bit. There is a small chance of showers right now near the U.S.-Canada border or up in the mountains, but I'm not anticipating any notable rainfall. Instead, breezy conditions. Usually when we see breezy weather after hot conditions, that usually means there's going to be some raising of fire danger. So that's the one thing we've got to look out for through this week. Otherwise, crank the AC back on or find that way to stay cool starting on Sunday, because you're going to start feeling it.
Definitely. Okay, Matt, thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. Fire investigators have been hard at work in Spokane Valley figuring out the cause of dozens of arsons, and that includes a string of 16 fires set along the Spokane River last weekend. Investigators looked at a number of indicators for each fire, like burn patterns and charring, to figure out where and how the fire started. Spokane Valley Fire says 80 to 90% of wildfires are human caused.
This area, we don't have any power lines, so we can quickly rule that out. It's not a high trafficked area, so we can kind of rule out train possibilities, throwing a spark or a car, a chain dragging on a vehicle.
Investigators also found matches, cotton balls, and hairspray used to set the fires. Spokane County Sheriff's deputies arrested a woman accused of setting those fires earlier this week. Good morning, Northwest Time is 6:22. Pete Carroll returns to Seattle as the Raiders head coach. His new team nearly beat his old one in a thrilling preseason matchup. The wild finish that saved the Seahawks coming up. And check out your Friday morning. We're off to a great start. We will see you on the other side of the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's an emergency inventory liquidation sale this week at all Walker's Furniture locations. Save up to 70% off all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
Plus, with special 5-year financing, save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union encourage you once again to wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Let's do it. August 28th through September 1st, the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park returns to beautiful Riverfront Park. Free admission, 65 food booths, 300 menu items, 4 adult beverage gardens, and 88 free concerts on 4 stages. Headliners include Too Slim, Sammy Eubanks, Tone Loc, the Blues Beatles from Brazil, Atomic Punk's Van Halen tribute, and BCDC's AC/DC tribute. For a complete list of food booths and bands, go to pigoutinthepark.com. August 28th through September 1st, attend the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park.
After a car wreck, Big Insurance moves fast to protect themselves.
not you.
I called Craigsop and Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
This is the Northwest, and this is the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid.
Engineered for adventure, the all-new Forester Hybrid offers enhanced fuel efficiency, upgraded driver assist technology, and the new 360-degree surround view monitor. From rain to snow, city to summit, the Subaru Forester keeps you confidently in control, loaded with advanced features and legendary reliability.
Celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event now through September 2nd at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community rich in tradition and pride, and Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. Seattle Seahawks looked for a big boost last night against an old AFC West rival in the Las Vegas Raiders, led by former Seattle legend Pete Carroll. And the Hawks got things started early with quite the bang. Underneath, Torrey Horton in for his first NFL touchdown. Oh, what a perfect moment for the Colorado State rookie Horton in for the score, lifting Seattle up by 2 scores. But Dane O'Connell passed to Dylan Lobby, scoring in the third quarter for Vegas, bringing us back to a single-score difference. To the fourth, Jacardia White, undrafted free agent from Missouri State, barreling in for the score. Seattle pushing their lead back to 10. But a minute and a half later, former North Dakota State defending national champ QB Cam Miller, deep shot, Cedric Jackson, 41 yards. We got a slugfest in Seattle, and Daniel Carson, he gets a field goal to tie us. Here he is again for the field goal for the win. It is blocked. Seattle holding on for the preseason tie. That's all for Morning Sports. Catch us at 6 and 11 tonight for plenty more sports action, including another update from the podium on how the World Table Tennis competition is going.
Well, drivers should expect delays on I-90 between Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene starting on Monday. Construction crews will start a 4-year project. The project will widen I-90 between Highway 41 and Highway 95. The first phase will include removing trees from the median and shoulders and placing temporary barriers, among other things. Work is scheduled to take place Mondays through Fridays. 2 lanes will be open in both directions during the day, but lanes could be reduced at night. Also on Monday in Post Falls, crews will return to several neighborhoods that were chip sealed last month. That's for crews to apply a final fog seal layer to the roads. The city says it'll give advance notice with door tags or reader boards in the affected areas. If you live in an affected area, you're asked to remove your vehicles from the street between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And if your trash day falls on the same day as the fog seal, you can place your bins behind the curb instead of in the street. For maps of the affected areas, find this story on KXLY.com. Washington State University students are heading back to Pullman this week, and the Department of Transportation took to social media using a recent viral video to remind drivers to buckle up. The caption reading, "Let your seatbelt hold you like a Coldplay concert, comfortably, securely, and ideally with fewer headlines." Oh, DOT having a little fun. It's now 6:27. A deadly crash shut down a chunk of Highway 2 near Airway Heights for hours last night. We have the details coming up. And dozens of countries scramble for last-minute trade deals as President Trump's tariffs kick in, but most missed the deadline. Which businesses are feeling the heat, and will they pass it on to you? Just ahead on Good Morning Northwest. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new medical diagnosis for a Grey's Anatomy star,
which rules out the gallbladder and biliary tree.
Actress Camilla Luddington, who plays fan favorite Dr. Jo Wilson on Grey's Anatomy, revealing she has Hashimoto's disease.
I noticed a really steady decline in my energy. That was probably the biggest symptom for me that something was wrong.
The actress opening up to GMA.
When you found out that you had an autoimmune disease that had a name, how did that make you feel?
I think the words autoimmune disease is really scary. I think when I realized how common it was, it became less scary.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on Camilla Luddington's diagnosis and what you need to know about Hashimoto's disease. With your GMA First Look, I'm Dr. Tara Narula, ABC News, New York.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. And even at the 3-year mark, many people felt this relief. Rinvoq can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
Need tires or repairs? Give Perfection Tire a chance to quote it. We think you'll like what you hear.
We shop the competition so you don't have to.
And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Nobody beats perfection.
With heat like this, air conditioning's a necessity. Bill's Heating and AC can get you the relief you want with the urgency you need. We offer free same-day estimates and next-day installation. Plus, all our new equipment comes with a low price guarantee. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and take advantage of our 0% for 5 years promotional financing.
The swimsuit season has arrived, and that means extra time in the gym to look good this summer at Move Fitness.
Time to get it on.
From squats and lunges for the booty to curls for the girls, Move Fitness has the classes and machines to make this summer your best. And you can get it all for about $1 a day.
Time to get it on.
Move Fitness.
From tires to tune-ups, Perfection Tire is your one-stop shop.
And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Quality you can trust at our lowest prices. Nobody beats perfection.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie is on assignment. We will see her in just a little bit. Welcome to your Friday. It's August 8th. Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray and your Friday morning first alert forecast.
And yeah, things are looking nice and comfortable this morning. In fact, I'd say cool by summertime standards. Low 50s right now in Spokane, 53 in Coeur d'Alene, and we are seeing clear skies. Not worried about anything when it comes to wet weather or thunder or anything like that today across our region. It's quite chilly, in fact, by summer standards in places like Colville and Pullman, where we're down into the 40s. 40s in Sandpoint and Montes Ferry as well this morning. We're at 56 in Moses Lake and 58 to start our morning in Lewiston. For this afternoon, with the sunshine, we are going to get a little bit warmer than we've been over the last few days. In fact, it'll be somewhere between 5 and 10 degrees warmer in many areas. Upper 70s, low 80s for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene. Upper 70s of the Palouse in north central Idaho, 80s, including upper 80s across the Columbia Basin and into the LC Valley. So things looking to be a little bit more summery as we head through today. Things get even hotter this weekend. We'll take a look coming up.
Matt, thanks. So we are following some breaking news this morning. We have just learned the name of a man killed in a deadly crash on Highway 2 near Airway Heights overnight. 68-year-old Edward Goss of Cheney died. 2 pickup trucks hit him. Troopers say this happened just before 10 o'clock last night, about a mile west of town near Fairview Heights Road. Goss was reportedly standing in the right lane when he was hit by the first truck, then hit again by a second one. He died at the scene. Troopers say both drivers are okay and drugs or alcohol do not appear to be factors. President Donald Trump's tariffs are in effect this morning, with dozens of countries failing to meet the midnight deadline to make trade deals. ABC's Selena Wang is at the White House with the story.
Stocks mostly lower today on Wall Street as Trump's sweeping tariffs took effect at midnight. More than 90 countries now facing tariffs ranging from 15% to as high as 41% on their goods coming into the U.S., with almost all imported goods subject to a 10% tariff.
The tariffs, I think, we're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs.
Roughly a dozen countries, including the UK, Japan, and South Korea, have worked out trade deals, but others facing steep levies. Switzerland hit with a 39% tariff. The owner of a Geneva watch store is predicting U.S. sales will plummet.
Right now, we're living the nightmare that we had hoped wouldn't come to be, where we're basically going to have to put the American market kind of on pause.
Other countries are scrambling to find alternative customers to the U.S. market.
This is an opportunity for Brazil to become less dependent, to diversify markets.
The tariffs will be paid by American companies, which many say will then pass costs on to consumers. A report from Yale Budget Lab shows it could cost the average household an additional $2,400 this year. Experts warning Americans could now face higher prices on everything from electronics and toys to clothes, furniture to produce and cars.
I actually purchased a car because I was worried about the tariffs coming up, honestly.
The president is betting tariffs will drive up manufacturing in the U.S., but many business owners, especially small businesses, say it just isn't realistic to make products in the U.S.
It's not just the product, putting it together. That could be done here. It would be more expensive here, and we'd have to pass that on to consumers.
The president also says more tariffs could be on their way, including an across-the-board 100% tariff on semiconductors. That could drive up prices on everything from electronics, appliances, and cars. Selena Wang, ABC News, the White House.
And with all the talk on tariffs for the past 5 months, we have tracked the cost of 4 common products here at 4 News Now. A Barbie doll made in Indonesia, a T-shirt from Jordan, a pineapple from Mexico, and car headlight bulbs from China. While prices have remained stable so far, economists say high taxes at the border will eventually reach store shelves, meaning you will pay more.
At a time when people are concerned about affordability, why are we making home products more expensive right before people go back to school, making those expenses like backpacks and others more expensive for consumers? And that's what the tariffs are doing.
Price changes won't happen immediately, but once high tariff goods start replacing current inventory, you can expect prices to jump. But that could take weeks or even months. We'll keep tracking it for you. It's now 6:36. Matt is back. Ooh, you got some lightning going on there.
Hey, yeah. Over the last 24 hours, almost 6,000 lightning strikes across the inland Northwest. It was busy, even though many of us around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene did not hear any thunder over the past couple of days. You know what? That's just how things go sometimes with summertime stormy weather. Your forecast, including some more summer-like temperatures, coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, a Pentagon decision sparking outrage this morning, denying early retirement benefits to transgender service members. Why one veteran calls it a betrayal. When we come back.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
There's magic throughout the universe. And some places have more than others. There's magic inside, everywhere. There's no place like Wonders of the World. There's magic inside.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I need help with her snoring.
Sleep Number does that.
Thank you.
Get early access to Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. 25% off the i8 bed, our most popular. Only at Sleep Number.
We invite you to Mystic Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesar Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at mysticquah.com.
Choice Hotels gets you more for your money so you can maximize any vacation from the second you log off. Getting rooftop cocktails at the Cambria Hotel.
Yes.
Need anything, email Janet.
But there is no Janet.
Even better. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Cream on the left, one more episode. Cream on the right, we crushed the whole series. Yes! Oh, that was really good. Oreo, stay playful.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it, and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome back. It's now 6:40. We are less than a month away from kids heading back to school in Spokane. If your children feel anxious, child adolescent psychiatrist Dr. Bahar Hashemi with El Camino Health has some tips that parents can try at home to help. Her first recommendation, simply talking with your kids, which means being an active listener and validating how they feel.
Oftentimes parents want to jump in and make it better. But, first and foremost, just being that active listener and really helping to understand what your child is feeling.
She also says now's the time to establish those critical back-to-school routines, like having a consistent sleep schedule and regular meal times. And finally, parents need to be able to spot the signs of significant anxiety or depression in your child.
Really leaning into that intuition that you have about your child and knowing when it's time to seek help from a medical professional is important.
Dr. Hashemi also says it's important for you parents to be open with your children about your feelings about back to school, even if you are feeling overwhelmed.
Takeaways today in your forecast. Another day of quite pleasant temperatures. It is going to be warmer than the last couple of days for sure with more sunshine. The heat's going to get turned up this weekend, so we're going to be back to summer before you know it.
A new decision from the Pentagon, an announcement about transgender service members and whether they should be able to receive early retirement benefits. Here's ABC's Allison Cossack.
This morning, new reaction to the Pentagon's decision denying early retirement benefits to transgender service members, like Master Sergeant Logan Ireland.
The first feeling I felt was betrayal. I've given my life to the service.
Ireland served 15 years in the Air Force, including multiple tours overseas, and had decided to take a common option to retire early. This email in June from the Air Force confirms not only his retirement, but also the details of his benefits.
It's kind of like your golden ticket. So I felt solid.
But this week, he was told those benefits will now be taken away.
I was promised this. I had my retirement orders in hand. In fact, I've been starting to process what life looks like outside of uniform. And now we don't know what that looks like.
The Air Force acting personnel chief writing this in a memo this week. After careful consideration of the individual applications, I am disapproving all temporary early retirement requests for members with 15 to 18 years of service. But he didn't provide an explanation in the memo for the decision.
To ensure that we have the most lethal fighting force in the world, we will get transgender ideology the hell out of our military. It's going to be gone.
All transgender members of the Air Force are being separated from the service after the Supreme Court upheld President Trump's executive order banning transgender troops. A policy advocacy group say impacts 15,000 people serving in the military. Ireland says he'll keep fighting for what he believes is rightfully his.
But one thing that the military failed to teach me was how to retreat. So I'm not going down without a fight.
Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
Our time is now 6:43. Some kids are turning lemons into lemonade and lemonade into summer adventures. Natalie Grant is live in Hilliard.
Come get your lemonade. We are live this morning outside the Northeast Youth Center ahead of their annual Lemonade Stand fundraiser. We'll tell you how you can stop by and help. It's after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage, live Thursday, September 25th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
NIU has been serving our community for over 50 years. It's a broad mix of cancer care. We see all kinds of urologic cancers and take care of those patients here.
The partnership we have allows us to deliver all the different options all in one place. With a new diagnosis of prostate cancer, you'll have all the options available, everything from the latest surgical options to the latest radiation options, and so we're happy to help with that.
Most patients are referred by their primary care doctors. Patients can certainly always pick up the phone and give us a call as well.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world. We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Friday.
Red stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Silver Mountain Resort in Kellogg, Idaho.
It is 6:46. Today, you can help make dreams come true in Hilliard. It's the annual Northeast Youth Center Lemonade Stand fundraiser. Natalie Grant is live at the corner of North Haven and East Queen, where in just about an hour or so, kids will be serving up that lemonade. Natalie?
Yeah, that's right, Robin. We're right outside the Northeast Youth Center here, where cars are going to be coming through here in just about an hour to come get that lemonade. The kids are raising money for a trip to Flight 509 out in Spokane Valley. A little less than 100 kids are raising money to send there for just a fun day of excitement out there. I'm joined this morning by Crystal McCurdy, who's the executive director of the Northeast Youth Center. Thanks again for being with us. So this is your first year as executive director at the Northeast Youth Center. I guess, how has it been kind of transitioning into this role and getting to know this community on a different level?
Yeah, I came in early June. It's been very exciting. I've been very warmly welcomed by the staff. I can have a very exciting energy about me, and so it's been like an opportunity to just to kind of like pump that energy back into the organization. And so, yeah, I'm very excited to be here, and especially being a Hilliard native, being able to come back and give back to my community has been amazing.
So much fun getting back to the community, and you guys do so much for the kids in this neighborhood, in this area, as well as Spokane. Can you just talk a little bit about the mission of Northeast Youth Center for someone who's unaware of it?
Yeah, Northeast Youth Center has been serving Spokane since 1971, and our goal is to provide recreational and educational opportunities for children who otherwise wouldn't have it. 97% of our children are low income, and so the goal is to be able to, we really believe that families and children deserve access to high quality education and resources, and we're trying to provide that.
Love it. That's so great. And today, of course, you can support Northeast Youth Center by coming down here to the intersection of North Haven and East Queen, right here in Hilliard. Lemonade stand starts at 8 o'clock this morning, goes to 3 in the afternoon. You can get a glass of lemonade, some treats. If you're early enough, they'll have some of those for sale as well, raising money for a trip for all these kiddos to go to Flight 509 in Spokane Valley. Their goal, $10,000. And if you can't make it in person, there's also a texting to donate option. Text Lemons 2025 to 44321. That number right there on your screen here. So you can support in so many different ways to help support these kids out here in Hilliard. But we'll send things back to you in studio, Robin.
They have it dialed in. They have to know how this thing works, and they
and the text line and everything else, like
brilliant.
A plus all around.
Yeah,
should be fun.
hopefully all those kids get a chance to go and have a blast.
And it's really comfortable weather this morning as well. So you know what? Grab some lemonade.
Yeah.
Why not? Leave the windows down. Let the air rush in. It's such a beautiful morning. We're going to be nice and sunny today. It is going to be warmer this afternoon than we've been for the last couple of days. Warming as well for the weekend. So by the time we get to Sunday, we are back in very summer-like temperatures, including 90s in the afternoon. The heat starts cranking up more early next week, and it is going to be quite a change. So far in the month of August, either average or below average temperatures. No readings in the 90s for the Spokane area yet this month. Yeah, that is certainly going to change, and probably going to be a while before we have a high around 72 or 73 like the last couple of days. Expecting today 79 to about 82 degrees across the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. We'll be in the mid-80s for Saturday, 90s for Sunday, and then Monday expected to be the hottest day in those middle and upper 90s. Could even see some spots in the Columbia Basin trying to flirt with the triple digits, especially right around the Columbia River. Along with the afternoon temperatures, those morning temperatures, like the beautiful weather we're feeling right now, well, that's going to go away too. It's still going to be quite comfortable and cool tomorrow morning, but then we are starting to see above average warmth in the mornings, back up into the 60s and likely in the mid 60s by the time we get into the middle of next week. Now, what we won't have to worry about is wet weather or lightning or anything like that. Your plans for the weekend to find someplace cool, well, it's going to be quite nice. So, hey, you know, get out by the water. Enjoy some of these summer weekends. There's not that many of them left if you really think about it. That high pressure going to be in control here through at least the middle of this week. But if you have enjoyed some of the cooler weather we've been seeing lately, there is going to be another round that's going to come in. I don't think it's going to bring much, if any, rainfall, unfortunately, but we are going to see those temperatures cool back down again for Wednesday and for Thursday.
All right, summer is back.
I know, summer's back, at least for a few days.
All right, Matt, thank you much. It's now 6:51. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest on this Friday morning. TGIF. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, where winning is just the beginning.
Check engine light on? Brake squeaking? Don't guess. Just bring it into Perfection Tire.
Complete service and certified technicians. We can fix it. And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Nobody beats perfection.
Wildfire season is here, and a spark could quickly turn into an inferno. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather Team is tracking conditions to keep you safe.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
We're not just forecasting, we're giving you the time you need to keep your home and family safe.
Protect what matters most with meteorologists Chris Crocker and Matt Gray. The First Alert Weather Team, on TV and on the go, only on 4 News Now.
4 News Now and ABC World News Tonight.
Delivering reliable information in uncertain times.
Facing what divides us.
Celebrating what unites us.
What matters to you is our first priority.
That is our legacy of trust.
And our commitment to truth.
Now, more than ever, knowing where to turn for news is crucial.
Turn to ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
And 4 News Now with Derek Dice and Kirsten O'Connor. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
I was in foot pain for 20 years. I bought all these products and not a single one worked. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. What can it hurt? They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. And you just knew, like your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
From tires to tune-ups, Perfection Tire is your one-stop shop.
And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Quality you can trust at our lowest prices. Nobody beats perfection.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Your time is 6:54. Time to get you ready to take on your Friday in the morning sprint. After a cool start to the month of August, things are heating back up. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your forecast. Natalie Grant is live in Hilliard, where some kids are turning lemons into lemonade and lemonade into summer fun. But first, we start with news out of downtown Spokane, the scene of a deadly stabbing near City Hall. According to the Spokane Police Department, this happened around 6:30 yesterday evening. A man stabbed 2 people, killing one of them. The suspect was on the Post Street Bridge threatening suicide. Officers, including the crisis negotiation team, spent nearly 4 hours talking them down. That person is in custody this morning. Police ask anyone who may have video of the stabbing to call Crime Check. Here's the number, 509-456-2233.
Well, maybe spend a little time outside this morning while you can. Temperatures are super cool and comfortable this morning, but we are going to end up hotter this afternoon than we have been in a couple of days. Not that that's hard, as it's been quite cool across the inland northwest. Our temperatures will be into the upper 70s in the early afternoon, and that's where we're going to stay. Highs about 80 or so today.
Fire investigators have been hard at work in Spokane and Spokane Valley figuring out the cause of dozens of arsons. That includes a string of 16 fires set along the Spokane River last weekend. They found matches, cotton balls, and hairspray at the scenes, tools often used to start fires. Deputies have since arrested a woman accused of setting them. Officials say up to 90% of wildfires are caused by people. We are following some breaking news. We've just learned the name of the man killed in a deadly crash on Highway 2 near Airway Heights overnight. 68-year-old Edward Goss of Cheney died. 2 pickup trucks hit him. Troopers say it happened just before 10 last night, about a mile west of town near Fairview Heights Road. Goss was reportedly standing in the right lane when the first truck hit him. Then a second pickup hit him. He died at the scene. The 6-year-old boy is recovering. An alleged drunk driver hit him with a pickup truck earlier this week. Ephraim has a broken femur, jaw, and pelvis. He also suffered internal organ damage when the truck hit him while he was riding his bike with his sister. The family has created a GoFundMe account, which has raised more than $19,000 to help with medical expenses. More than 60 employees are losing their jobs at Providence as the healthcare system shuts down 4 programs, including 3 outpatient physical therapy clinics in Stevens and Spokane counties. Services like rehab after a stroke or heart attack will still be available. The last day of services for the Providence clinics that are closing is October 3rd.
Well, in just about an hour, this drive-through lane here outside the Northeast Youth Center will be filled with cars as people come and donate to the kids here for their annual lemonade stand fundraiser, getting things all set up this morning. Starts at 8 o'clock, goes until 3 o'clock this afternoon, right on the intersection of North Haven and East Queen in Hilliard. You can get a glass of lemonade and some other treats. The kids this year raising money for a trip out to Flight 509 in Spokane Valley for a day of fun. Their goal? $10,000 to send those almost 100 kids out to Flight 509. And if you can't stop by the stand today, you can text to support. We'll have all the details on how to do that on our website, KXLY.com.
Teachers and homeschool parents are invited to Educators Day this weekend. It's at Art Salvage in Spokane tomorrow from 11 to 2. The teachers can walk through the material giveaway area and pick up free creative materials. They also have some special discounts for stores and some prizes. We'll be back with a final check of weather right after.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
It's an emergency inventory liquidation sale this week at all Walker's Furniture locations. Save up to 70% off all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
Plus, with special 5-year financing, save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Look at it, a beautiful morning here. A great start to your Friday. Great start to what very soon will be the weekend around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Really nice day today. A little bit warmer than the last couple of days, but also less active weather. So I think that's going to make up for it. As we get into the weekend, we are going to start heating up. We are back to summer conditions as we head into Sunday and then Monday. That's pretty hot, especially with how this summer has gone, being a little cooler than previous years. We'll see cooler weather by midweek.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us this morning on your Friday. We hope that you can stick around for live local updates coming up throughout Good Morning America. GMA starts right now.